And we've got the Shamrocks burner at wide receiver. He's in the top tier of the league. 5th in receiving yards so far this season. It's the...
The former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And off we go from the Emerald Isle. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Down to the 41. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week. You must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them in short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's caught, Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
2nd and 1. They'll dump this off to Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. York able to send this one through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller now in his 4th season in the NFL.
Here we go.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. First and 10, Taylor now. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
3. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Pretty pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
On second down, it's Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
That's the end of the first quarter.
3-0 after one on EA. Dublin with the football here to begin the second quarter. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Shamrocks have taken the lead. They'll try and throw for it. Steps away. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run. Sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They're going to look to throw. A throw taken in by Tylan Wallace. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 45 yards. And the Vikings have retaken the lead. Now Cade York for the extra point. And he puts it through. It's a 10-8 game now. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He connected on all 5 of his throws on that opening drive and finished it with a touchdown pass as they begin here 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 tights. 19 tights.
On play action, they'll throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. They'll look to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Shamrocks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw here. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's taken to the 26. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the move to his left. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I guess no need to force it, but you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. They'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Shamrocks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
2nd and 3. Got a man. That's Richie James. Touchdown, Vikings. Richie James, 65 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17.
17.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 30. 10. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Middle of the field to Jefferson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw here. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you're playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks.
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. On the counter, it's Taylor. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Second and 14. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wallace. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Vikings.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown. Well, plays like that make the old coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either. But, boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense, guys dropping up in the coverage. Their eyes averted somewhere else. And guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete downfield to James. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Richie James. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings get a bit closer. That's caught at the 2. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they're going to speed things up here. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Shamrocks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be in.